I can remember 1933, August the 16th at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, June the 16th at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'd just recently been ordained a missionary Baptist minister, and it's holding my first revival where 3,000-something people attended. And then that afternoon, I was baptizing 500 converts at the river's bank at the foot of Spring Street at Jeffersonville, Indiana, where I live. And the newspaper photographers was out, and many other church people. There was around 7,000 or 8,000 people on the bank. And I walked out into the water, and the choir was singing that great old song of the church, "On Jordan's stormy banks I stand and cast a wishful eye to Canaan's fair and happy lands where my possession lies."
It well brings to my memory what's wrote there in that cornerstone on that morning when we dedicated or laid the cornerstone, when the Lord woke me up, not knowing what visions was in those days. I'm looking at the chimney on top of the house, 5 feet or more from where I was sitting when the vision taken place 23 years ago, in 1933. Be about 24 years ago, I suppose. I'm looking at the chimney right now. May it long stand. May it be a house fully dedicated to God.
Hallelujah.
The tabernacle itself has been dedicated in 1933. But thinking this morning it would be a very good thing for just a small service of dedication again, and especially to the people who's with their love and devotion to Christ has made this all possible. And I want to thank each and every one of you for your offerings and so forth that you have put forth to dedicate this church to Christ.
I never took an offering in all my life. I've never took an offering. I've been a minister 27 years, and I never took one offering in my life or never had one penny of salary in my life. I just lived by the alms of the people. I worked 17 years as a game warden and for electrician as a public service company, and pastored the Baptist Tabernacle at Jeffersonville, taking what tithe that was giving in, never even seen it, passed right through the church and built the church and so forth, and paid tithes and offerings to the church. 17 years without one penny. And I wish I had a job that I could go to with a pick and shovel or a hammer or something. That's about all I got gumption enough to do. Dig a ditch or something, work some electrical work, and wouldn't have to take up an offering anytime. If I could do it, I'd gladly do it. 1933, one morning going to the Baptist Tabernacle, I went into a trance, saw vision. I saw President Roosevelt was going to help lead the world to a world war. I told her that morning, they're going to lock me up for it. And I said, they'll go to war with Germany. 11 years before the Maginot Line was built, I said, there, in that same vision, I saw Germany fortified in concrete. And America took a terrible beating there, and many of you boys know what happened. It was there. Notice, I said Mussolini is standing up as a dictator. He'll make his first invasion to Ethiopia, but he'll take Ethiopia, but he'll come to a disgraceful end, him and that woman both. And they hung them with their feet up and her clothes hanging over her head in the street and spit on them. I said science will improve. I said another thing, the nation has permitted women to vote. One of the most horrible disgraces they've done. And I said, in voting, they'll elect the wrong man. Now, I'm neither Democrat nor Republican. I'm a Christian. Both sides is rotten. But they made their fatal mistake the other day. Women done the work. And how you colored people could sell your birthright to such a thing as that, when the blood of Abraham Lincoln stains up yonder on that dress. God have mercy. Help me, Lord.
Oh, my. Maybe I shouldn't have said it, but I've done said it. Remember. Oh, how can it be? My days as evangelist is soon done. I can't be prophetic and evangelist too. I'll leave the field. That's in the Spirit now. Soon He'll be calling me. I'll leave the field of evangelism. Then He'll use me as His seer. What's the matter with me anyhow?
Amen. Amen.
A man is just as good as his word. You're just as good as your word. I'm just as good as my word. If I can't take your word, I want no dealings with you. I want you to be the same to me. And we must be the same to God.